Have you ever stared at the ceiling late at night, wondering why you feel so hollow inside? Everything seems fine on the outside. You're checking boxes, hitting deadlines, smiling at friends. Yet deep within, there's a dull ache, an echo, a void. It's like a ghost has taken up residence in your chest, invisible, silent, but undeniably present. If you felt this way, you're not alone. In fact, this silent epidemic is sweeping across generations, cultures, and continents. It's not anxiety. It's not depression. It's emptiness. Today, on Mind Tap Summaries, we're diving deep into this emotional chasm. And to guide us on this journey is a symbolic book titled I Am Enough, the Abundance Book. Think of it as not just a book, but a mirror, one that reflects the parts of yourself you've forgotten, ignored, or denied. What if the real reason you feel empty is because somewhere along the way, you started believing you weren't enough? Let's turn the first page. Chapter 1. The Invisible Wound. From the moment we're born, we start absorbing signals from the world. A baby cries, and someone comes to comfort them, or they don't. A toddler scribbles on the wall and is praised or punished. Over time, the child learns, this is how I must behave to be loved. But here's the twist. Not all of us receive unconditional love. Some of us are loved only when we achieve, only when we behave, only when we hide parts of ourselves. This creates what psychologists call a conditional self-worth. Imagine building a home on shifting sands. That's what conditional love does to our identity. We begin wearing masks, adapting ourselves to earn approval. And each time we hide a part of ourselves, a little piece of us is silenced, creating space for the emptiness to grow. This is not your fault. It's an invisible wound, passed down through generations like an inheritance no one wants. But here's the good news. Once you become aware of it, you can choose to heal. Chapter 2. The myth of achievement equals fulfillment. We live in a culture that worships success. Achievement is the altar, and perfection is the offering. If I just get that promotion, if I just lose that weight, if I just find the right partner, we think, then we'll finally feel whole. But how often does that happen? You reach the goal, you get the job, you buy the car, and for a moment, there's a high, a rush, but it fades. And soon, the emptiness creeps back in, like fog through a cracked window. Why? Because external achievements can't fix an internal void. It's like trying to fill a black hole with sand. It keeps slipping through your fingers. The I Am Enough book whispers a radical idea. You don't need to do more. You need to remember who you already are. Chapter 3. The Forgotten Inner Child. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself as a 5-year-old child. Not a perfect child, but a curious, creative, open-hearted one. Now ask yourself, when did you stop listening to that version of you? Many of us abandoned our inner child long ago. We were taught that vulnerability is weakness, that being playful is immature, that dreaming is naive. But your inner child holds the key to joy, connection, and authenticity. When you feel empty, it might be your inner child crying out, "Hey, remember me?" The Abundance Book says, reparent yourself. That means offering the compassion, safety, and acceptance you may never have received as a child. When you do, something magical happens. The emptiness begins to soften. Not because you filled it with noise or distraction, but because you finally listened.